Hello students, how are you all? I hope doing well.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing fine too, thank you. Coming to the training sessions today, I will be starting training with the very first thing that we have to do whenever we start anything, and that is our introduction. When we talk about introduction, a lot of people have a lot of misguidance about that you have to start with good morning, however, whichever time you meet a person. This in Bihar is a very common practice because kids have been taught up like that, like whenever you meet anybody for the first time, you have to greet good morning. But this is very incorrect way of greeting anyone. If you are meeting somebody in the morning hours, only then you have to greet good morning, none other than that. If you don't want to use good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you can simply use a hello or a hi. That is it. That is in practice nowadays. But whenever you are using something like good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you have to keep the timings in your mind. If it is afternoon, only then you have to wish afternoon. If it is good evening, you only then have to wish good evening. So I hope I'm making my points very clear. Talking about introduction, a lot of people, when they start with introduction, they start speaking a lot of unnecessary details about their life. They start talking about their family backgrounds. They start talking about their parental, maternal and paternal parents. They start talking about their brothers and sisters. They start talking about a lot of things which are not the right way to communicate when you are talking about a professional introduction. Remember one thing, whenever you all are here to get prepared for a professional life ahead. So if we are talking about introduction, one thing kindly keep in mind that a formal introduction has to be of 60 seconds. A formal introduction does not exceed 60 seconds. It can be 5 seconds above, 5 seconds lower than that, but not 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Starting with the very first thing that you have to speak in the introduction is your name. Moving ahead is your age. You have to talk about your age. The third thing that you will be talking about the introduction will be the place where you belong. The fourth thing that you will be talking is about your family background. Remember, when we talk about the family background, we talk about our father and mother. That is it. You don't have to give unnecessary details about anybody else in your family when you are talking about a professional interview and a professional introduction. Again and again, I'm clearing myself to everyone. Moving ahead, number 5 will be your qualifications. Qualification that you have to speak in your introduction has to be your latest qualification. When professionally you are talking about your introduction, it has to be the latest qualification. Why? I will tell you the reason. Because the person who is sitting in front of you for the interview, that person already has your CV. That person is already sitting with your resume. So he knows the in and out of your qualification. So talking when on the board, sitting in front of the interviewer, you will talk only about the latest qualification. For example, if you have done your graduation, you will talk only about your graduation, that I have completed my graduation in the year 2018 and so on. In addition to this, if you are currently pursuing something, for example, if you are in second year, if you are in final year of something, then you have to talk about your last completed degree and then followed by your current whatever you are studying. Like if you are currently in second year, you have to say that I completed my intermediate in the year 2015 and currently I am pursuing second year of graduation in so and so honors, whatever your main paper is. Moving ahead, in addition to the qualification, you have to talk about the Additional qualification. Now, what is the additional qualification? The additional qualification, when we talk, that comes if you have done like ITI, like some B.Ed course or any such course of which you are having an authentic degree. Any course without an authentic degree cannot be mentioned in the interview, in any professional interview. So only if you have an authentic degree of some extra qualification, it can be DCA, it can be Tally, it can be ITI, so many courses are there. So if you have done any such course, you need to mention that in your interview when you're talking about your introduction. Moving ahead to the sixth point, you need to talk about your hobbies. Hobby could be 1, 2, 3, as many as you want. Next, there is your aim in life. With this 7 things, your professional introduction ends. And this will not take more than 60 seconds. Please keep that in mind. After that, you have to say thank you. Greeting you have to give in the beginning. Keeping everything in mind that exaggerate नहीं करना है किसी भी चीज़ को आपको follow करना है introduction बोलने का ये सारे rules. And most important, when you are talking all these things, personality में एक चीज़ बहुत important होती है. What is that? That is your smile. Whenever you speak, whenever you talk, whenever you are giving an interview, whenever you are talking to a customer, there has to be a pretty pleasant smile. So please don't forget to put a smile on your face while you talk. And I hope I am very clear with the introduction part, how you have to talk, how you have to speak. So I would like all of you to please prepare 160 seconds of introduction and let me know. So now students, as I have told you the do's and don'ts of the introduction in your interview, I would like to present a demo introduction in front of all so that you can prepare one for yourself. Starting with the name, I'll give the demo. Good morning everyone. My name is Simran Singh. I put up from Patna. I was born on 9th of March 1988. My father is a government serviceman and my mother is a homemaker. My qualifications are graduation along with electronics and communication engineering. If I talk about my hobbies, dancing and cooking are 2 of the best things that I want to do in my leisure time. Ambition is to do such a thing in life where I can maintain the potential of my personal and professional life altogether with a mutual benefit to both of them. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all of you for being so patient and listening to my introduction. Thank you very much.